to New Jersey to be with her family. Ellie Monroe. Ellie, come on. As I said, Ellie is a beloved member of the Monroe Center Christian Church, has played so many different roles in the life of our church, and personally has just been a blessing to me and to my family. I remember she sat on my very first pastor relations committee, and she has always been a support and a loving blessing to me and to my family. We have several things that, we're just going to load you up here. We have several things for her, but I was commissioned by Carol Schreier to read a letter. And I do not want to disobey. She's in Texas, and I'm still trembling a little bit. No, Carol has sent a letter and asked us to read it. And so I have the privilege of doing so to you. Okay? November 15th, 2016. My dear friend Susie. Don't ask. She called you Susie and you called her Mickey, right? Okay. So, my dear friend Susie, you will always be that to me. The day is fast approaching for your big move. I'm sure you have some mixed feelings, as we all do when we make a major change of direction for our lives. I know that you did as we did, and let God take the lead. Am I going to go or am I going to stay? At some point, you just know. The rest of it is easy. Well, maybe not easy. Friends to hug and have one last cup of coffee with. Someone special to have one more face-to-face meeting with. Then comes the sorting and the packing. Now this is major, more so for us as we had no place to leave things. This is maybe deciding, do I want to pack it, pitch it, or find another home for it? Make sure if you pack it that you write on every box what is inside clearly. Now the move and the unpacking starts. This was the fun part. I do suggest that you set on one carton and mark it, what was I thinking? So you have a place to put items that you really thought you wanted or needed, and now have no clue why. I want to remind you that, first, the best part, my friend, is that you are with your daughter and grandchildren. You will be very involved with them as they grow up. It's not about what you leave, it is about what you are going to. Second, you are only a day's drive away from Manaway, and you can drop in whenever there is something you want to attend. Or, as in our case, we ran out of Middlefield Swiss cheese. This is one thing Texas has not mastered so far, as we can tell. Understand that MCCC is not moving with you, but it will be forever in your heart. The prayer chain and news items that get sent out, not to mention Facebook, not my cup of tea, and then the phone calls. Keeping in touch is necessary, and in time you will find your place in another church that will be rewarding and fulfilling. Oh, and find a fabric store, quilt shop. Then you are good to go. Settled. Embrace every part of the move and the new life that is waiting for you in New Jersey, especially the grandchildren. Love, hugs, and prayer for an exciting time ahead, Mick and George. And to our MCCC family, I'm sorry for your loss, and I know Ellie will leave a hole in a lot of things. So please step up to fill those empty places out of respect for all she is and will continue to be. I know you will. God bless you all as you move forward. Love, George and Carol. So now Rick and Brian have some things to share with you. As the board chair and chair of the elders. Okay.
We're dressed normally. This is... I feel like I've disappointed you all now. All right. So Ellie, Dan's already said it, and Carol already mentioned it on there, but a blessing. You've been a blessing. I know she will not say that. She won't say she doesn't think she's too humble. And her humility, of course, is a blessing. So it's this vicious circle on there, but you have been. We have been circulating this for a while, just to let you know how much of a blessing you've been So lots of thoughts, and so you can open this from time to time and realize how much of a blessing you've been to us. So this has been going on for like 2 months. So if you haven't seen it, we have reception afterwards. So if there's something that you want to write in here, make sure you get a chance to. Okay, so we have that for you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for doing this.
That.
Okay. No. We also, if you don't know, Ellie is very fond of puzzles. Okay, and near the end of Carol's letter, it was great that she mentioned that there might be a hole left, or there might be a piece of the puzzle that's missing. So we have for you some puzzles that you can put together. One of the Monroe Center Christian Church, a very old one there. So there's that one, and we have the painting that Marilyn Alger did years ago. Okay, we have that one too. All right. I think we're going to need this canvas back. And there might be one today at the Christmas party. And then lastly, there's something that's near and dear to your heart, a project she's worked on, a blessing she's been to the community on there is Monroe Center School. Okay? So, probably tear it apart, put it back together, keep doing this on there. But there's a piece, she's truly a piece of, many pieces to this church. So this is more to you than her. There's some stepping up some people need to do for this, because we are going to miss a big piece of this church.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But wait, there's more. Steve, our historian, made note that Ellie may not have had the latest, greatest version of our church history, so we make sure that she has a bound copy of that.
Thank you.
So, some light reading of the last 200 years. We also have this all contained in this neat little bag that has our chalice and some words inscribed in there, made of words that we felt captured Ellie. Camp Christian, Monroe Center, OWM, Elder, etc. So. And we have a proclamation certificate to honor your faithful and dedicated service to our life and ministry together. The elders and the official church board of the Monroe Center Christian Church hereby recognize and designate Ellie Monroe Elder Emeritus on this day, Sunday, December 4th, 2016. Well done, good and faithful servant.